This video is from the course Introduction. It's designed for complete beginners and assumes you have no knowledge of the subject matter. If you are interested in more beginner, intermediate, or advanced content, check out our website SUBMETA.io. In this lesson, we covered guard retention, extremely important skill. We learned how to defend against someone going around, through, and under the legs to try to pass your guard. So let's look at the technical details of this. To defend around the legs passing, we're going to make sure we keep our knees close to our chest and we've got a nice rounded back. As our opponent starts to drive around their legs, we're going to frame their shoulder and make sure our outside leg pummels over the top and onto the bicep. Once we connect our foot to the bicep, that gives us room to extend and create space to get our second leg, our near leg, back to the far bicep. To defend a through the legs pass, our opponent tries to drive their knee down in front of our hip. We're going to frame each shoulder with our hands. So we're going to have our left hand on their right shoulder, right hand on their left shoulder, and we're going to hook around their knee with our inside leg, while our outside leg steps on the armpit, pushes away so that our inside leg can recover back in front of the bicep. To defend under the legs passing, we're going to change our posture. When our opponent goes under the legs, we're going to put our head to the mat, extend our knees away from our chest, straightening our legs, walk our shoulders back until we make enough space that we push back with our knee on top of our opponent's shoulder and pummel our feet in front of the biceps. To practice this, I want you to just make sure you got the movement right for around the legs. Make sure you got the movement right for through the legs and got the movement right for under the legs. So spend a bit of time just working on that. And then I want you to drill it. But the way we're going to drill it is your opponent is going to do 2 around the legs passes, 1 to the left and 1 to the right, because in reality, you can't decide which side they tried to pass on. They're going to then do 2 through the legs passes, 1 to the left, 1 to the right, and also they'll just do 2 under the legs passes. This will just be the same motion for this one, okay? So they're going to go in that order and just put a 5-minute timer on. You're going to go around each side, through each side, and then under twice and repeat that process. You go for 5 minutes, your partner goes for 5 minutes. To specific train this, so to put this in live reactions, it's probably a bit too complex to do it all at once. There's too many moving parts. So it's better to do what we call part practice, okay? So here, we're going to have the person on top just try to pass around your legs for 2 minutes, and you're going to try and use these actions to defend that. After that 2 minutes, you switch top to bottom. Then we move on to through the legs. Your partner's just going to try to drive their knee through, left or right, but they're going to go for 2 minutes on that, and you're going to defend through the legs passes. And then we're going to do under the legs passes. Your partner's going to go for 2 minutes trying to pass under your legs, and you're going to use the defense that we covered. Now, I recommend let them get a little bit deep into the pass so you can practice the defense. So if you're defending well enough that they can't even enter or begin to go, for example, under the legs, let them start it and then practice recovering, because that's a better way to actually practice the techniques we did. I hope you enjoyed this video from the course Introduction on SUBMETA.io. If you go to SUBMETA.io, you can watch this course for free, uninterrupted, with exercises to help you with recall. Also for free, we have the follow-up course to this, Foundations 1 Escapes, which builds on the content you'll be learning in this course.